My friends, I'm going to share with you today just some awesomeness from what I do at work. One of the things of which is I fly a drone around the hospital now and again to document the construction of our new wing, which almost doubles the size of the hospital. This is UNC Health Blue Ridge in Morganton, and we're looking at a flight from back in July at this point. And so try to get just the most dramatic shots that I can to show the new construction. It's going to be a new ICU, a new emergency room, new other patient care. I think maybe some of labor and delivery is going to be on there. At least it connects through third floor with the other buildings. I don't even know. I don't know everything that's on there. One of the floors, the tall floor, I think the middle one, it's a little taller than the other ones, is just a mechanical floor where all the mechanical works for the rest of the building go. I liked this flight because there are a lot of birds flying around as I'm flying. So this has been going on for a while. I do this every week, and I first shot it a year and a half or so ago when it was just a big old hole in the ground. And so now they've done this, which is just amazing amount of work, and it's all happening really quickly. I think we're looking at probably maybe September, August of next year going live with all this. We just opened up a big cancer center in Valdez. This is in Morganton, part of the old Grace Hospital, now UNC Health Blue Ridge. Used to be Carolina's Healthcare System Blue Ridge. It's had different names and affiliations over the years, but it's where I've worked for about the last 22 years on and off. I did do a stint down in Charlotte for about 10 months, and then worked almost 2 years in Asheville, but this has been the place where I've worked most of my years in healthcare as a healthcare marketing guy. So I'm using a Mavic Air 2S to shoot this. It does shoot in 5.3K. However, I've downsized this to 4K just because YouTube seems to like that better. I try to get in here and snoop around where I can see through the windows and kind of see what's going on in each one of these flights. So now and again, what I try to do is try to get broad shots and then come back and get some peeping in the windows just to see what's going on in there. Now in a minute, I'm going to go to a flight. Just very shortly here, we're going to go to a flight that happened the day before yesterday, which was August the 15th of 2023. So you're going to see a good bit of difference just in the space of, I think this was the 25th of July we're seeing now, and then moved to the 15th of August, so 20 days or so later. So we haven't gotten there yet. The thing that's really neat about the next set of videos is the different cranes. You see they got that white crane there that goes up, I'm guessing it might be 150, 160 feet, something like that. It goes pretty tall crane. But I noticed the other day when I was going out that they have a huge other crane. You know, I watch these things, it kind of makes me, here it is, this is August 15th. Look at the size of this crane. Holy moly. They put more siding up on there, and we get to see the top up there where the elevator shafts, all the workings for that are. That is a big crane. I'm not sure what the reach on it. I figure at least 200 feet. And I get down there close enough, you can see all the weights and everything on the bottom to counterbalance that thing. So this was 2 days ago as I'm making this video now. It's Interstate 40 going off in the distance there up to the left. We're looking back to the west now. That's headed west. And now we're turning back around to all sort of a northern view on the landscape. You can see Table Rock and Hawksbill Mountain up there, and Grandfather Mountain just came into view way off in the distance. And then in the foreground we have all the hospital. You can see a whole lot more siding is up on it. Now this is an overview of most of the campus. Now, there's all the buildings back up in there behind. A lot of those are office buildings and things, and UNC Health Blue Ridge is 50 different things. It's spread out all over 4 counties, and so it's a lot more than just this hospital. It's a whole lot of other stuff. Retirement centers, fitness centers, physician practices all over the place, urgent cares, diagnostic centers like imaging centers, stuff like that. So what my job is. I do websites for all these places. I do photography, I do videography, and you'd be surprised how much of it is required. When I first started in healthcare, that was back in 2002, and almost no one was doing video online. YouTube hadn't even been thought of, I guess, at that point. And I was one of the first people in healthcare in North Carolina to be posting videos. We would put little low-res videos because the bandwidth wasn't so great then, and the codecs weren't so great for video. But still, we're telling healthcare stories, patient testimonials, stuff. It won a lot of awards regionally. In North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. I was becoming pretty well known as the video guy in healthcare. And so now it's crazy what it's turned into. Now we're doing healthcare videos all the time. Every week I probably produce 5, 6, 7 videos, whether they're awards and recognition, training, updates to construction, and events and stuff that we host, like our foundation events, golf tournaments, and galas, and it's crazy. I'm shooting videos, shooting photos, going and posting stuff about it, updating our websites, updating our physician directories. It's a massive job that takes me about 50 hours a week. Sometimes I don't post many YouTube videos, and people wonder why, and it's because things just get crazy here. I love this crane. I look at these cranes and I think, I'd like to learn how to run one of those. I would like to go to crane school. I was checking salary rates in North Carolina, and crane operators in North Carolina on average make, depending on what they're running, between $60,000 and $110,000 a year. So it'd be pretty good living to be a crane operator. Maybe you want to look into that. And basically you're just hoisting lots of stuff up in the air so people can build hospitals and apartments and commercial buildings and such as that. But I thought that was pretty epic, this big old crane. So I'm not sure how much more of this video I've got here. Looks like maybe a few more, maybe about another minute. I got up here and flew around the flag. I just wanted to see what it was. On the other cranes they had a big American flag up there, but not this one. A little better view of the skyline this time. Listen, almost any of these frames, if you stop the video, you'll get a good clear picture of what you're looking at. So if you wanted to see the mountains in the distance and see what you're looking at there, like say Table Rock, Hawksbill, the Blue Ridge Mountains. You can actually see the Black Mountains, the highest mountains in North Carolina from here, but not on this particular day. It's a little too hazy. So that is an August 15th flyover there. I hope you folks have enjoyed watching this video. It's kind of cool to see this happening. I'll probably every couple months or every couple weeks, maybe every 3 or 4 weeks, post a new update here, just so you guys can see what it looks like as things progress. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to the channel if you like. Tell me what you think of the flight and all the coolness we're seeing here.